Hello people, welcome to my channel Physio Guide by Divya. So in this video I am going to explain about thoracic outlet syndrome, clearly about thoracic definition, clinical features, causes, investigations, management, complications, all. I am going to cover everything. So let's get into our video. So first of all I have explained you definition of thoracic outlet. So once again I'm explaining. So thoracic outlet is a space between the first rib, clavicle and the scalene, lateral side scalene muscles. So in short we can say as a costoclavicular space. So if these structures are compressed, we see thoracic outlet syndrome. Now due to this compression, there will be compression of the neurovascular supply, where nerves are supplied in that region. Those parts also are compressed. What are they? Neurovascular bundle, that is subclavian artery and vein, axillary artery and vein, brachial plexus in cervicoaxillary canal, in this canal. Okay. What is clinical features? Clinical features means what patient will say about that problem, what patient complain. So first we have to understand compression. If there is any compression of major vessels and nerves. What are major vessels? There are arteries and venous. In arteries, in mild stage there will be numbness, timmiri laga, and in later stage, and first in mild stage there will be numbness, and while doing exercises they'll feel fatigue in arteries. In venous, while doing exercises they'll feel limb swollen. Swollen means legs are swollen. Okay, kaalu ubbadam laga feel avutaru while doing exercise, and later stage it will resolve. If they'll take rest, it will come to normal. And in these arteries, in mild stage we saw numbness, and later stage there will be cyanosis. Cyanosis means bluish color of skin. This condition is known as the Raynaud's phenomenon. Raynaud's phenomenon. And now in nerves, there will be, if there is any compression of the nerve in C8 and T1, that is in the lower brachial plexus, we call this phenomenon as a Klapki's paralysis or Klapki's phenomenon. In this Klapki's phenomenon, why this happen? We can see this Klapki's phenomenon in birth also. While doing delivery, there will be any stretching. In that condition, the nerve will be damaged and tear of the brachial plexus. So we call this as a Klapki's phenomenon in nerve. If there is any compression, and there will be pain, paresthesis means tingling and needling like sensation on skin. So we see here compression of major vessels, nerves, mild stage, numbness, and fatigue on exercise, limb swollen, later stage, cyanosis, Raynaud's phenomenon, and nerves, Klumpkin's paralysis, paresthesis. Now what are the causes? Means what are the causes? Means what the doctor we understand. So by thoracic outlet syndrome is the muscle will be shortening, spasm, pain, poor posture. By understanding posture and stretching of lower thoracic brachial plexus, as we saw in Klapki. Now how we can investigation we will see by X-ray neck to rule out the intrinsic cause, and nerve conduction studies also we can do to rule out extractment. Okay. So by X-ray we'll rule out intrinsic cause, like in conditions like cervical spondylitis, cervical rib, in these conditions also, and rule out entrapment in by ulnar nerve at elbow and wrist. Now what are the complications? Are the if not treated, are the side effects also, like we can say subclavian artery compression and stasis, favor, thrombosis, embolism and gangrene. blood supply, no blood supply. And if embolism means the blood clot, and the part of the clotted blood will be floated in the blood and will be stuck in one area, that part will and not allow any blood flow to go. So that point we can call as embolism. Gangrene, no, nothing blood supply. What is the treatment for this? Treatment, first we go for a conservative treatment by taking pills, tablets, rest and painkiller, etc. Physiotherapy treatment by taking heat therapy, thermotherapy, for pain relief and relaxation, and stretching exercises like shoulder joint exercises, like we can say pendular exercises, ladder exercises, stretches by towel. Those all anterior side, lateral side, posterior side by with shoulder exercises. So these are all exercises. Active arm and hand exercises can be done. If this is also not treated properly, then better go for the surgical treatment. For gangrene, post-stenotic dilation means to expand that and removal of the first thoracic rib, that is removal of the first thoracic rib, and removal of the clavicle, cervical rib, and scalenectomy and removal of the scalene muscles also we can suggest. So this is about thoracic outlet syndrome. I have prepared notes. Once take a screenshot, and thank you for watching my video.